Hi, in this video I'm looking at performing these following addition sums, showing all setting out as I go. So these are all going to be examples of adding large numbers, so numbers that have at least 2 digits in them or more. So let's have a look at the first one. Let's have a look at A, which is 38 plus 14. So to do this, we set out our addition sum, which is to write our number that was on the left. So we write out the 38. So we have 38, and below it we place the number on the right. So we write the 14. And then we say that we're doing addition, put a line down the bottom, and we start working, adding up the numbers, working from the right column all the way through to the left. So let's have a look at this. The first addition I'm going to perform is the one on the right, which is 8 plus 4. So I'm going to do this 8 plus 4 here. So 8 plus 4, that's 12. Now 12, that means the fact that we have 2 units, because we're working in the units column, but we also have 1 tens. So we need to carry that 1 into the tens column, because we've overflown, we've gone bigger than all of our units can handle, and we place the 2 for the units under our units column. And now we can perform our next lot of addition, which is the 1 plus 3 plus 1. So we're then going to go and add 1 plus 3 plus 1. Well, 1 plus 3, that gives us 4. 4 plus 1 gives us 5. And because we're operating in the tens column, that would represent 5 tens. So we have 5 tens. And that gives us our answer for the first one. 38 plus 14 equals 52. Moving on to the second problem, we have 725 plus 491. So having a look at this one, we write them the same. We grab the first number, 725, and underneath it, write the second number, 491. Finish off by saying I'm doing addition and putting an underline there. Now, let's perform these additions. So, my first one, working from right to left, is we're going to do 5 plus 1, which is simply 6. And this, because we're just operating in the units column, will be 6 units. So 5 plus 1 gives us 6. We're then going to move on to our next column, where we have 2 plus 9. So 2 plus 9 in the tens column. 2 plus 9, well, that's 11. Now this represents, because we're in the tens column, 1 10 and 100. So we carry the 100 up into the hundreds column, and we have the 110 in my tens column. So this one goes into my hundreds column, and this one goes into my tens column. Now performing my last addition, I have 1 plus 7 plus 4, so 1 plus 7 plus 4. Well, that gives me 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I have 12 here. And again, because I'm operating in the hundreds column, this gives me 2 hundreds. And bigger than hundreds, we have 1,000. So I have 2 hundreds. And then going into my thousands column, I haven't got anything, so I just place that one down there. So I have my 12. So we now have our answer, 725 plus 491 equals 1,216. Moving on to my last question, we have part C, which was 935 plus 2,382 plus 97. So setting this out, we follow the same process. We take the first number and we write it out. Then we take the second number and write it below it. Remembering to line up the ones. So if I write this backwards, we're more likely to line it up. 2832 or 2,382. And then lastly, the third number, we have 97. So we write out 97. Remember to line up the ones first and work our way from there. Now there is another way of doing this. Some people like to write them from the biggest number to the smallest. So you could write 2382, 935, 97 and add those up, and that would give you exactly the same answer, but it's easy enough just to work from left to right either way. So let's do this. We have our first addition, which is going to be 5 plus 2 plus 7. So we have 5 plus 2 plus 7. Well, 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. We're in the ones column, so this represents 4 units or 4 ones. And we've got 110. So we carry that 110 to the next column, and we have our 4 units. So we have 14. Now moving on to the next addition, I have 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 9. So we have 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 9. Working this out, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 9 is 21. So now, because we're in the tens column, I have 110 and I have 2 hundreds. So carrying correctly, the 2 for the hundreds goes into the hundreds column and the 110 stays in the 10 column to give me 21. Moving on to my next addition. So the next one is I have 2 plus 9 plus 3. So 2 plus 9 plus 3. 2 plus 9 is 11. Plus 3 is 14. Because we're operating in the hundreds column, this means that I've got 4 hundreds and 1,000. So I carry the 1 into the thousands column, and the 4 stays in the hundreds column. Doing my final addition, I have 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that gives me my final answer. So 935 plus 2,382 plus 97 gives us 3,414.